Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Electric Tornado. Today, we're going to be going over our weather forecast for the United States over the next few days or so. We're going to be expecting some pretty crazy changes in the weather. We're going to be expected to get a little snowstorm that's going to come through. Another one. This is going to be the second one. This one's going to be worse than the one that we just had. We're going to get another snowstorm come through. And then there's going to be a chance for a life-threatening Arctic blast to come down. And after that, there could be a warm-up. So we're going to be talking about all of that today inside of our weather forecast. So let's get into it. So first of all, let's start off with talking about our second snowstorm that we are expecting to get today. So we already had a few snowstorms like way before this one this year. But this is our second one that we had lately. So right now, we have some snow just kind of right over parts of Montana right now. This is what our winter storm is looking like right now. Um, just right up here. This is what it's looking like right now. That's expected to make its way all the way down into here. And that, it's going to cause some problems. Probably not too bad, but still going to be something. And we're going to be talking about, well, who's going to get the impacts, the snow totals, and all of that. So let's start with talking about it. So, right now, we do have a slight risk for major impacts. Well, not major, minor impacts up here right now. So, that's kind of what's going on. So, let's get on to the HRRR future radar. And this is HRRR model to show us where this thing has a potential to go. So, this is where it is right now. See, this is tomorrow at 8 a.m. This is what it's looking like. We can see some snow in Iowa and stuff. And that's eventually, that whole snowstorm is eventually going to make it all the way down into the Ohio Valley and cause some snow around the Ohio Valley and in the Ohio Valley. You can see right here. Look at that. It's going to make its way all the way down there. The bigger impacts are going to be usually tomorrow, but we could see some impacts today still as well. But this is around tomorrow at 11 a.m. Then if we push it through, the blue is snow. Just to let you guys know, so you guys know what you're looking at. This is around 5 p.m. tomorrow. Then it's going to make its way all the way into the northeast. This is 3 a.m. On the 14th of December. And then you can see it's going to combine some of the energy off of the Atlantic Ocean, which is that green. That's rain, and it's going to go out of the United States fully in the afternoon of December 14th. So, yes, we're going to get some impacts from it. The bigger impacts are going to be from Davenport to Chicago. Those places, anywhere in those places, could be seeing some pretty heavy snow. And the places that are just going to be downright slammed by this is going to be pretty much Ohio, Indiana, and parts of Illinois. They're just going to get slammed by the storm. I mean, look at this. This is just for tomorrow, and yes, tomorrow is going to be a pretty big day for this snowstorm. And we need everyone to be prepared for it. Definitely get your jackets ready and be aware for slick spots on roads. And you've probably noticed all of this purple warnings out here. These are cold weather advisories where we are expecting extreme cold. That it's just going to be life-threatening temperatures that are coming down from Canada. That's also with this. So I'll show you guys the temperatures right now, so that we know what the temperatures are going to be looking like and what the Arctic blast looks like. So here we are on the temperature radar. This will show us the temperatures, and that's what we're going to be talking about next. So let's jump right into the temperature outlook. So you see the purple and blue temperatures are pretty much just cold. Down here, the blue is actually you don't really have to worry about the blue. The blue is actually kind of warm, but it's also pretty cold down there too. It actually has some pretty cold temperatures down there in the southeast. But look at this big Arctic blast that's just going to come down over here. This is for tomorrow. You're mainly going to feel it tomorrow and the next day. It's going to stick around still on the 15th though as well. But it's going to be causing some life-threatening cold. That frostbite can happen. The frostbite is definitely going to be a pretty high possibility if you're out there for a while without gloves or the proper clothes out here. But it's going to be very cold, and we're going to have this Arctic blast come down from Canada, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. So that's why I just want to tell you guys that, because this is going to be really bad and life-threatening. But after this is probably going to be our last Arctic blast until some warmth comes in, and then Arctic blast. Winter is not over, guys. Winter is not over. That's one thing I gotta say. Winter is not over, just because this Arctic But this just because we're not going to see another Arctic blast just for a little bit doesn't mean winter's over. We're going to see another Arctic blast at some point, but after this Arctic blast goes away, look at some of this warmth that comes through. Let me show you guys that on a different temperature. We're going to get warmth pretty much on the western United States. This radar does not show that far into the future, but we're going to get warmth over here. It's going to start getting warmer over here. And then this cold air over here is going to start going this way, and it will just go away. And then the majority of the United States will get pretty warm. And it's just this was supposed to happen in fall, but it did not happen in fall. Well, technically it is kind of fall still, but it literally didn't happen in fall. But because we just got stuff that just randomly started getting mixed up. But we're gonna get a warm up, which is good if you're sick of the cold. So, but that warm up is not gonna last. Is actually it might last a long time, and some models are showing that we might actually have a heat wave coming, which is is probably not gonna happen. But there's probably not going to be a white Christmas for some of you guys that are inside of this circle. Probably some other people too, but it's probably not going to be a white Christmas for some of you guys. Maybe, but probably won't because we're going to get some warmth. But that's too far in the future to be confirming if that will happen. But that's just what we're expecting with that. So yeah, that's what we talked about the temperatures and the Arctic blast and the snowstorms. Let's talk about this winter storm. Let's talk about this winter storm warning that we're actually having in parts of Ohio right now. This is so if you're in this pink, that means you're expecting to get a winter storm. So let's check out this outlook. This is what the outlook is. So if you're in any of these highlighted areas inside the light blue or the darker looking blue, those are the places that are expected to be impacted by this snowstorm over the next few days or so. So that's it. Another thing that I want to tell you guys right now is that we actually have a heavy freezing spray warning for parts of the Great Lakes over here near Michigan. So you guys are expecting heavy freezing spray from midnight to tonight to 9 a.m. CST on Monday. Operating a vessel in heavy freezing spray is hazardous. Freezing spray may render mechanical and electronic components inoperative. I don't know how you say that. Sorry, guys. I never heard that before. Rapid ice accretion on decks and superstructures may result in a catastrophic loss of stability. Mariners should prepare for dangerous accumulation of ice in their vessel. If possible, remain in port, avoid the warning area, or conduct mitigate. I don't usually see those words that often, so I can't pronounce it. But yeah, we have heavy freezing spray warning, so we're expecting some heavy freezing spray. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. Also, what is this? There's something flashing down here. There's a little warning over here in Jennings, a civil emergency message. Why is there always weird warnings? Monitor news for outlets, more information. This is a water outage. So water outage, I guess, over here in Jennings, civil emergency message, okay. I've never seen that before, but yes, there is. I just wanted to check that out. There's a water outage down there in parts of Louisiana near Jennings. That's what's going on right now. We're definitely going to be expecting some lake effect snow. So I'm going to start talking about the total snow that we're expecting. So total snowfall, let's get on to this one and let's see what's going to happen. So you can see that this is for today and tomorrow morning. This is for today and tomorrow morning. You can see that we're going to be expecting some snow up here. A lot of snow up here. Then we're going to get some more snow as we get down here. Up here you can see that we could get up to 7 inches possibly. If we go down here you can see that we could get up to 2 inches possibly tomorrow morning and today possibly. Today into tomorrow morning. And then there's going to be a possibility for some snow tomorrow in here. But let me see if I can fast forward it up a little bit more with our total snowfall so that we can see what it's going to look like tomorrow as well. So here's our total snowfall thing for tomorrow. You can see that we're going to possibly get literally up to 7 inches possible in central Illinois tomorrow. Because of the snowstorm, we could get, if you're over here in Indianapolis, for example, you guys get up to 4 to 5 inches of snow possibly, if not 3. If you're up here in Fort Wade, you guys could get 1 to 2 inches of snow possibly. If you're up here in like Muskegon, you guys could get up to 2 inches of snow. If you're over here in central Ohio, you could get 1 to 4 inches of snow possibly, and for this winter storm warning over here in parts of West Virginia, you guys could literally get around 5 to 7 inches. which is gonna be pretty crazy if you're up here. Because of the lake effect snow, you guys could get up to 8 inches, and then there's gonna be this little target over here near Oswego and near Syracuse. You guys could literally get up to 21 to 22 inches of snow, possibly. Probably gonna be more around 18 inches of snow, but you never know. That's just what our total snowfall is gonna be looking like. Looks like we're not gonna get too much snow in Louisville. I don't think we're gonna get too much snow in Um, Louisville. So that's good if you don't like snow if you're in Louisville. But if you do like snow, that's bad. But anyways, that's what our total snowfall is looking like over the next few days. Definitely gonna be some snow for a lot of you guys. But yeah, there's gonna be some people are gonna get slammed by the snowstorm. There's gonna be a chance for a live stream. So make sure to stay tuned for that, just in case we go live. There is a extreme cold watch in parts of South Carolina right now. It expires in 3 days, so if you're over here in parts of eastern South Carolina and portions of parts of southern North Carolina, so anywhere in these little blue boxes, you need to be aware for extreme cold. Dress in layers, including a hat, face mask, and gloves if you must go outside. To prevent water pipes from freezing, wrap or drain or allow them to drip slowly. Monitor the latest forecasts and warnings for updates. So that's another thing out there. There is a cold weather advisory over there as well. Looks like we just got some new extreme cold warning. Oh my gosh, if you're up here in parts of Minnesota, you guys have extreme cold warning, meaning that you're going to be seeing extreme cold temperatures. But this is not going to turn out well for many of you guys. This is why we need to be prepared and don't be scared, because this is going to be a dangerous system that's going to come through. Everyone stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next electric tornado weather update video. Again, be aware and make sure not to get frostbite. Make sure to wear layers of clothing, and definitely you want to use your fireplace for this Arctic blast, and this will be a bad one. I'll see you guys in the next electric tornado weather forecast video. Stay tuned, and bye.